Oh.
Not yet. Wait till the name turns red. Hi guys, it's been a while. I know I've been away, but I am back, and I'm going to be coming back almost every night because I want to get back started. So welcome. What did I change my name to? Boss Beginnings. And what we're gonna do now with the channel is I'm gonna do, different, like I said, true crime stories. And this is a crime. I don't care what nobody say. What nobody say. This is a crime. And we're still gonna do our crafts and stuff, and we're just gonna craft and do true crimes at the same time, crafting crimes. So if you have a true crime story that you would like to see, by all means, drop it in the comments, and we'll get it covered. All right. So today I have my niece. She's been on here before. Angel, want to introduce yourself?
What's up? I'm Angel. Like you said, I'm really struggling because my forehead is huge in this hairstyle, and this camera is not making it any better. But I'm Angel. That's all I got for you.
So you got this Angel. All right. So if you've seen the title, I had to go back and edit it because I sung Li, Boosie, and I had put it Bossie. I was like, that don't look right. So I had to sing the song, and I was like, let me update this. So I want to do a series on deadbeat celebrity dads. And first one that brought me out of retirement, that I was like, you know what? I ain't did YouTube in a while, so I might need to get out there. It was Lil Bossie when I saw that Lil Bossie story. And I think, if you don't know, Lil Bossie and his daughter had a falling out, and all the headlines are saying Lil Boosie daughter falling out because she bought the wrong color car, right? And I was like, I know these kids ungrateful nowadays, but usually only that type of stuff happens, like when people have like YouTube channels and stuff, because they like to do that type of stuff for clickbait to make people go watch the videos. But they'll say something extreme like, my child didn't want the car because it was the wrong color. But I was like, if this is a real situation or whatever, like, let me go check this out and see what's happening. So I looked up the Lil Boosie story, and it's not what it seems. Let me share my screen. All right. So basically, Lil Boosie. Okay, I ain't been on here for a while, y'all. They've gotten fancy. It looks a little different.
Listen, I'm trying to.
All right, can y'all see my screen?
Nope.
No. All right.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Okay. So this is Lil Boosie's daughter, right? She said she called him a B word for buying her the wrong $80,000 Benz in the wrong color. Let's see what she got to say. Come on, Lil Boosie Jr. Not my computer say we ain't gonna work with you. All right, come on, Lil Boosie Jr. What you got? Come on, Lil Boosie.
Ain't my daddy, he's a
I mean, the truth is the truth, though. I mean, let me stop.
They father like that.
Ain't my daddy, he's a bitch for a bitch that she got in my blood, never been.
Any child with disrespect they father like that, they ain't got nothing good coming to them. I don't want to talk about that, man. It's over with. I said what I said. I told no lies. A child with a mouth like that would never get a blessing. That.
Why is he talking? Why is he?
I ain't talking about the whole way. The whole way. You'll.
All
that
right.
shows the character of a mother.
They show the character of a mama. They all. So, okay. Go ahead. What were you saying before I address that?
So, one, why is he talking about his daughter like that's not his flesh and blood? Like he like, a child with a mouth like that never gonna get it. But like, sir, you're her daddy. You're one half of the parenting whole. Like, and then not that shows the character of her mama. Like,
right? Like, did you not help raise her? Or like, what you saying?
If anything, if it's a reflection of the character of her mom, it's a reflection of how little you've shown up. Because why did she get to pull her mom's whole personality? Like, even if that's true, right? Like, where you been?
Where you been? So let's rewind. Okay, so the little girl is only 16. She does have a mouth on her. I will agree with that. Okay. But she rightfully so, and I probably won't even be able to pull it. I'm gonna play it on my phone because I don't feel like looking for it. But what we forget is Lil Boosie, not too long ago, well, when she was like 8 years old, they released a tape of how he talks to her at 8. So let's hear that. She said, "What did you tell Tori? Because she crying." He said, "Tell that B I'm taking her out my wheel in the morning."
At 8?
At 8. I think that's enough. He said, "I'm gonna black her eye and I'm gonna knock her teeth out." So this is the father of the year who say, "Oh, she got that from her mama." But when she said, "I ain't got no hope in me, ain't got no hope in my blood, that ain't my daddy," that sounds just like him. You know what I'm saying? But he showed, he had his little hoe in him. But this is him talking to her. This is mom. The mom called him to address, "Why is my daughter crying?" And he called her a little B, said he was gonna black her eye and knock out her teeth. And now he's saying, "Well, where did she get that language from?
I can't fathom why she would speak like that."
Right. You've been talking to this little girl like this.
Even if he didn't talk to her like that, like, sir, have you heard the words that come out of your mouth? Like,
I have to agree. And let's fast forward a little bit. So the real reason why he took the car, right? So the real reason he took the car was not because she said, "I don't want this car." She said all that afterwards when she's heard that he took the car. He took the car from her because her mom put him on child support. What we call that? Trash. Yep. So this trash individual took the car from her because her mom put him on child support. And because she wanted to go back and live with her mom, he said that she was in on it and he was going to take the car. He took the car from her and said he don't care what he do with it. He'll donate it and use it as a tax write-off, but the car is gone. And so, and all these grown, I expected some of the men to be in the comments and be like, "Oh, he did the right thing." But for all these grown women, all these so-called women that, that should be, backing this young girl, that of course she's misguided because, as according to Boosie, her mom's in and out of jail. He should have picked better. He didn't give her a fighting chance to have a stable mom and everything. Like he out here just getting any and everybody pregnant because he got like 7 baby mamas, right? I know he got 7 kids. So maybe he had 5 baby mamas. I don't know. But my point is, because he didn't choose better, she didn't get the chance to grow up in the home. And I don't know her mom. I'm not going to judge her mom. But, according to him, she's in and out of jail and he raised her. And his words were, okay, this is when I knew he was trash. "I gave her a good life when she was living with me. She was making straight A's. She had white friends." Not white friends. She's like, so it's like that's the standard for living a good life.
Of a good life.
Right. Like you can have black friends and still be excellent. There's nothing wrong with having white friends. My point is, like, why is that your baseline? Why is, "Oh, she made it because she has white friends"? Like, that's a problem. That's a problem right there when you think that that's the baseline. So
it's really, it's just trash. I don't know. I don't have no more words. It's like, sir, because also, where you been? Like, if her mama's in and out of jail,
the woman you got pregnant, go ahead.
The woman you chose, and then didn't choose to do better by your daughter, And
Yeah.
then you calling an 8-year-old out her name. You talking about taking her out the wheel and beating her up. Like, it's nothing. I have 8-year-olds. Never in the day has he ever done anything that I got to take him out my wheel. And then you try and buy her something later, and now her mama puts you on child support, and she's in on it. And then also maybe she isn't on it because she wants to get the money that she should to be supported by her
Right.
father.
Because for all we know, he's a social media dad. I was trying to find. Let me see if I can find what
He
she
has to be a
posted.
social media dad because you don't talk to your child like that.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me see. Can I, the
It's literally
messages.
my forehead is this big that I
And
can't.
then it's just the fact that everybody is spinning it. Like, I don't agree with her language, but I do want to say that she was raised like that. And so here go people. Her ungrateful A had to throw in the part about the color of the car as if that stopped her from driving it. It saddens me that this is what the world is coming to. So I don't know which way she is. He violated this child first, called her bees. Amen. And S, y'all quick to forget. And then let's see. This
But
is
you click to forget. No, I'm not respecting nobody that's talking to me like that. And I'm not
yep.
saying that by any means she should be talking like that. Even though I wish I could be like, that don't run in my bloodline. And
Yeah, that was pretty
the
good.
first opportunity that I get to use that is coming out my mouth. But
Like when a parent calls me and be like, my daughter said that you were like picking on her. I'm like, what? I'm like, listen, that's some H stuff. And that don't run in my that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
gonna
That
just insert whatever word I want there. Like I don't even gotta take that quote. I just want to say what don't run in my bloodline. Like
yeah,
that's really.
that's some snitch stuff, and snitches don't run in my bloodline. That's what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, he set himself up for failure by the way he raised her, or lack. If he wasn't involved, the way he didn't raise her because he wasn't there. He has the money, so he could have took her to court and he could have got that little girl. But he, like so many other people, they play victim and say
They're like,
what other people
oh,
gonna do.
mama's crazy. I know I could fight for my child, but I'm gonna leave her over there and crazy, and then I'm gonna sit over here and just be like, look at the sad job she's doing. You don't care about that child.
You don't care about the job.
If she's as crazy as you try to make her out to be, you go get her, but you
Go get
don't
her.
care about her.
And then, people saying, well, I still support you, Boosie. I'm always buy your CDs, da da da. It just shows the sick world we live in because, no matter what these celebrities do, people are going to blindly support them. People are going to always say, like, oh, it don't matter. We support you. We don't care. Well, when you have to end up raising your kid alone, like, don't expect me to have empathy or sympathy. I know you don't care how I feel, but just know the world's gonna have the same empathy and sympathy for you as you're having for this young lady who's dealt with a father that's been calling her out her name since she was a child. And
And
on that,
also, I mean, like Boosie made some like cool music, but he just not no artist I'm willing to ride behind like that. Like I'm not willing. Like what he doing? What his new album gonna sound like? He don't have no bars. He not talking about nothing deep. I'm not riding behind dance music.
I mean, as much as I love they be on, yeah, they wanna. That's not enough for me to ignore the fact that you're
I'm
you're
just saying, like I think it's the I'm still gonna buy your CDs. So he called his daughter out his name, and you really still gonna ride
standing
for
behind that behavior. Well, also his daughter said that he said that the reason why she was upset, is not about the color. Like she changed the color of the car. Her mom paid for that, so it's not like it came out of Lil Boosie. And I feel like if I buy my child a car and she doesn't like the color and she wants to change it, like that, it's not going to bother me because I bought the car for you. So if you want a person, to me that's like customizing a car. Like if I buy my child a car and she takes and gets take the rims off and get new rims and this, that, and this, and like she wouldn't be the first person to change the color of a car.
And at
That's
the
not
end of the
disrespectful.
day, if I get my child a car and he's like, "Hey, mom, thank you, but I really want my car to be black or this or that. And like, I'm not the one who coming out of pocket for the color change. Like,
I don't care. And what she said was, it wasn't so much like she hated the car colors. Two things she said. She said, one, it just shows how little you know about me. Because if you knew me, you would know I hated pink. But you don't know me as a father. Like you just show up here and there. So that was her first thing. Like, you just don't really know me. You just, we know what that's like over here. People just buying random gifts. But, if you don't know the kid, if you don't know the kid, you just go find some, oh, she a girl, she like pink, let me get this pink car. Number two, she said, well, I'm going to stay with my mom, and I don't need a flashy car like this. I don't need my car to stand out where people know when they see that car, oh, that's her coming down the street, da, da, da. That's how people get set up, and she living a different life. Like, I mean, that's something that I think, huh?
Yeah.
She living a different life than I'm living.
He not hungry. He is hungry.
I gotta mute her for a second. He's living a different life than I'm living. So I don't know about people trying to set me up.
Do it anyway, so.
But I don't know about people trying to set me up. But I think that was very mature of her to say, like, hey, I want a car that's more, discreet, that won't stand out as I, drive down the street. What you think, Angel?
I just, I think, one, if she don't want a pink car, she don't want a pink car. I think, two, nobody should drive a car where people can recognize them, and especially not women, because unfortunately, like, outside of just like the real like street reasons why you don't want that, like, just practically, like dudes are crazy, so y'all break up, somebody looking, like, you really just don't want a car that at any given moment anybody on the street, like, we're from a small town, so we know those people with like those flashy cars where it's like at any given moment somebody on the street can be like, oh, such and such over there.
That's such and such.
And so, I mean, honestly, like, I wouldn't suggest that of anybody, and especially not of a woman, because you just never know, like, on just like how often women are coming up like, missing or hurt or something worse because of like bad relationships or bad encounters. Like, you don't want to be able.
Well, I just want to say that, today we came here because we're about to get out about these celebrity deadbeat dads that y'all are praising and that y'all are still supporting and that y'all are making money, and they're not even giving back to the communities that they came from. Like, they started from the bottom and they ain't looked back since. And not only are they not giving back to the communities, they're not even building the people that are in their communities, and y'all are still supporting them. I love Lil Bossie. I used to love Lil Bossie before I knew he was a bang banger. I thought he was just making music. And then when that Charleston white guy came out and said he did all this stuff, I was like, not Lil Bossie. And then I went back and I listened to his music. I was like, okay, Lil Bossie is doing all that stuff. But, I thought he was just making music. But to know now that he's been destroying our communities, he doesn't even care about the people in his family to build them, is like, it's a no for me. I can't support deadbeat dads. I can't support the excuses. And all you people, you're entitled to your opinion, but this time I got to say you're wrong. Like, he's trash. And I am going to come up with, while we're doing the celebrity deadbeat dad series, I need to come up with something to, like, Malcolm, you've been assigned deadbeat dad of the century or something. Because it's ridiculous, and it's running rampant in the celebrity community, and we just look past it because they got a good beat or maybe a nice jump shot or whatever it may be. We just look past it. I ain't looking past it. If you trash, you're trash. And if you're a trash father, let's stop compartmentalizing men. With women, if you're a trash person, you're a trash person. But with men, it's like, well, he might not be a good dad, but he good at this, he good at that. Nope. If you're trash, you're trash. Either you're a good person or you're bad. And men, let's get this clear. Just if you have 7 kids and you raise 3 of them very, very well, you are still a trash father. You do not get to, like, oh, my 3 divided out with those 3 balances out, so I'm a good daddy. You are trash, okay? So you need to go back and amend. You still got time if you're on this earth, and you need to go back and amend relationships and build relationships with those other kids that maybe you didn't raise as children, because your three, you cannot carry the three to average out to be considered a good dad. Either it's all or nothing. Either you raised your kids or you didn't. There's no child left behind. You heard the bushes. No child left behind. So y'all got to stop with this trying to compartmentalize and say because I qualify as a good dad because this kid over here, all or nothing. And that's all I got to say. And I'm gonna come up with something. Next Deadbeat Dad. I think we're going to 50 Cent next. But you got anything you wanna end it with?
No, I just think he's a whole lot of trash, and I can't figure out why he would do any of that. And I don't condone, little kids talking like that. But I mean, honestly, like, he is what he is. And she said they don't run in a bloodline. And
if it don't run in a bloodline, it don't run in a bloodline. And so that's from now on. Deadbeat don't run in my bloodline. I ain't here, but deadbeat. Deadbeat don't run in my bloodline. So he ain't my dad. And that's just how we gonna do it going forward. It don't run in our bloodline. So we're gonna end this here. Thank you guys that tuned in. I will be coming back more often. I know I just fell off the earth and y'all was like, girl, where's she at? And I was like, hey, I'm out here. I have a video that I want to do after I said all this negative stuff. I am now a cheer coach. And I know a lot of people had a lot of questions when I was on my way to cheer, me, one of them helped. So I want to do a video about, my experience at the UCA cheer camp, things to bring, things you don't have to bring, all that great stuff, just to help new cheer coaches just like myself. So, to end on a positive note. I'll bring a lot of more content, and I'm going to be going live more because I miss being here. And these deadbeats need to be called out. But we're probably going to talk about Carly tomorrow. We're probably going to do deadbeat. We're going to talk about Carly because y'all been acting a fool over that little girl, and we want to because it's a lot of misinformation that's been out there, and I just want to clear up some things. But yeah, thank you guys for coming back. And guess what? We're back, and we're coming back full force. So until next time, guys, we ain't got it in our blood. We ain't got no dead blood. All right, bye, guys.